and welcome to Tapping Tuesday. This is Dawn. Thanks for joining, and please feel free to tap along today, whether you're watching live or on the replay. So I come on every Tuesday, at least on Facebook, and do this live video and then post it across different platforms. So today I thought we would focus on tapping for cravings, especially sugar cravings, craving sweets, or if there's anything else that you crave. Please feel free to insert whatever craving it is that you have, or if it's for alcohol or chocolate or anything else specifically, bread, gluten, eggs, whatever it is for you. So feel free to tap along. And if you're tapping along, just knowing that you're taking responsibility for your own well being. And if you're new to tapping and you don't know the points, please feel free to review the video where the tapping points are before you tap along. Okay, so let's get started. Starting on the cry chat point. Well, first, let's just close your eyes if you can for a moment and just think about how strong that craving is. So for me, recently it's been sugar cravings, and I have my sister to thank for that because it started with Thanksgiving. Her and her daughter, my niece, made pumpkin cheesecake, and ever since I started with that sugar fix, it just kept going. So I had a cookie the other day. I've had like a donut, and these are things I normally don't eat, or I eat them very sparingly. So I've been a little off the rails lately. So maybe it's a little selfish that I'm doing this for sugar cravings because it's something that I'm dealing with right now. We're all human. It's going to happen from time to time that we falter a little bit, but it's important to get back on and reduce those sugar cravings or whatever cravings it is. Okay, start. So on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, where would you say you're starting with your intensity of the craving? So for me, it's pretty high. It's about a 7. Okay, so let's start tapping. Even though I have this craving for sugars or sweets or all of it, and it's so hard around the holidays because the food seems to be everywhere, and the temptation has been really strong. Either way, I deeply and completely honor and accept myself. Even though these sugar and sweets cravings have gotten a little out of control, and I want to reel it back in, and I want to make better choices moving forward. Even though it's Hanukkah and Christmas this week, I choose to be more in control. And if I'm going to indulge, I choose wisely and just a little bit. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm having these sugar cravings and it's really hard to say no, but I know I need to reel it in. And I want to enjoy the holidays without so much sugar or sweets or whatever it is that you're craving. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay, now I'll do the tapping rounds inside of the eyebrow. These sugar cravings have been so strong. Side of the eye, and it started at Thanksgiving with that pumpkin cheesecake. Under the eye, and I can blame my sister a little bit for that. Under the nose, but it's my choice what I put into my mouth. Chin point, I always have the option to say no. Collarbone, and I feel a little guilty that I've been indulging for so long in these sugar and sweets cravings. Under the arm, but I've really been enjoying it. Under the chest, so it's really hard to stop. Wrist points, and I'm having things I normally don't have. Top of the head, and I'm really good at justifying it because it's the holidays. Inside the eyebrow, and I want to enjoy. Side of the eye, but I also want to control myself. Under the eye and not go too overboard with the sugar. Under the nose, so perhaps Instead of the whole thing, I choose to just take one bite or two. Chin point, or just have a nibble from somebody else's dessert. Collarbone, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. Under the arm, I can want to do it in moderation. Under the chest, but sometimes those cravings are so strong. Wrist points, and everyone else is indulging, so why shouldn't I? Top of the head, it's so easy to justify these indulgences. Inside the eyebrow, but it's ultimately my body and my health. Side of the eye, and I want to make better choices moving forward. Under the eye, and even though I've indulged in the last few weeks, under the nose, I can choose to reel it in. Chin point, I don't have to do it all. Collarbone, I choose to do it in moderation. Under the arm, or perhaps I just choose to stop altogether. Under the chest, so any remaining cravings. Wrist points, any remaining cravings for sweets or alcohol or anything else. Top of the head, I want to release this craving. Inside the eyebrow, I want to reel it in. Side of the eye, I want to make better, healthier choices for my mind and my body. Under the eye, and I've had enough sugar in these last few weeks for a while. Under the nose, and perhaps that's enough. Chin point, so I choose to feel in control. Collarbone, perhaps I choose to pause before I make the decision to have it or not. Under the arm, I choose to be calm. Under the chest, I choose to be relaxed. Wrist points, I choose to remember that sugar will always be there for me. Top of the head, and I choose to be in control of it instead of it controlling me. Inside the eyebrow, I choose to feel empowered. Side of the eye, I choose to be in control. Under the eye, I choose to remember that the holiday is really only one day. Under the nose, I choose to make better choices. Chin point, I choose to be healthy. Collarbone, I choose to be kind to myself. Under the arm, I choose to forgive the sugar. Under the chest, I choose to be healthy. Wrist points, I choose to be in control. Top of the head, and I choose to love myself whether I have sugar or not. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath. So hopefully that helps, and this is really great to do tapping, especially when you're, if you have something in your house that you're craving, do a little tapping first, take a breath, take a walk, and then decide, is this really what I want to consume right now? Is this really the best choice for me? And then, and whatever you decide is fine. If you want to indulge for a week or two, indulge for a week or two, and then reel it back in. Or if you just can't have it at all, don't have it at all. It's really up to you and what your willpower is like, and your habits and your subconscious programming, right? Because it's really our subconscious mind that's running the show. Logically, we know a lot of sugar and sweets isn't good for us, it's not healthy for us, But, once in a while, if you reel it in and have a little indulgence, then you have to decide that for yourself. So thank you for watching another episode of Tapping Tuesday. I can't believe there's only like 2 weeks left in the year. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop that in the chat or send me a direct message, and have a wonderful rest of your day and happy holidays. Okay, bye.